Morning. Monday morning, oh my god. Hope it's not too dark in here. Hope you can see me alright. I'm just about to see what I'm doing. Is that you there? I thought I'm all nervous as soon as the bloody camera goes on. It's so annoying. Anyway, I thought I'd show you my two notebooks I use to raise my vibe in the morning. I'll show you the first page that I want to show you. Feeling of complete freedom and the feeling of complete knowing. I love those two phrases. They make me go, I feel really powerful, kind of thing. And yeah, these are my two notebooks. My spiral bound ones that I write my notes in. Got them from Smith's. I love the colours in them. I always write in coloured pen and stuff. And do little flowers and hearts and stuff. I love doing that. Bit of creativity going on there. Yeah, I'm really good at that. Like, I'm fine in terms of creativity when it's just like writing notes for myself. But if someone says do something creative, I'm immediately like, I resist it like the plague. I suppose because this is like practical, isn't it? It's getting something done. So I'm saying, okay, it takes a lot longer because I have to fiddle about with different colour pens and oh, there's a good smiley face there. I'll show you. Oh. No, I can't show you. Oh, lost it. Oh, it smiled up at me. Oh, it's a double one. Anyway, I'll show you later. Hold on. Yeah, I found it. Big smiley face is a good one, isn't it? I won't allow in any negatives, not even for a moment. That's funny. I proclaim, this is my domain. Anyway. Yeah, they're very different depending on how I was feeling when I was making them. But yeah, all my psychic insights and stuff and vibrating stuff I've got in tons of A4, online. Not online, on my computer, just write it up in Word. And then I write out the punchlines, the things that get me really excited, so I can just flip through those in the mornings if I get time, kind of thing. That feeling of complete freedom and complete knowing, it just goes on and on and on. I just want to talk about the feeling of that, because like I've got a sense of knowing. I know about the power, or I know about law of attraction. I know it works, kind of thing. I'm just going to shut the window. That's better. Sorry about that. Feeling a bit self-conscious. Did I say it's 6:30 in the morning? And like I feel almost like permission to still be in my pajamas. Otherwise, this wouldn't get done. You know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, because I've got this knowledge of law of attraction, kind of thing, and so, but I still have to kind of get into that state of complete knowing. I'm still working towards 100% surety, kind of thing. And in fact, my spirit guide said that was one of my what do you call it, life purposes or something. One of those phrases. I think is about surety and knowing. So obviously it's going to take me time to get there, kind of thing. So you kind of work towards it over your life, sort of thing. But the complete knowing brings a feeling of complete freedom, because knowing that I'm creating everything, with my thoughts and my vibration, it's like, and there's a giant photocopier in the sky. So whatever is in your vibration, your thoughts and your feelings, manifests around you. So everything in your reality now, everything around you has been created by your thoughts up to the present moment, sort of thing. And I love that fact. Like, so what if you're unhappy with your situation now, you can change it by moving forward with different thoughts and beliefs, and reminding yourself of, the stuff that gets you excited in the mornings, kind of thing. Spending some time every day, remembering the really good stuff, the stuff that you can believe, and the steps you can take, towards getting what you want. Like the feeling, it's like the feeling of a lottery win or something, the complete freedom. You can imagine, like, winning. I've got this figure of £21 million for some reason. Oh yeah, I got it worked out because I wanted to give like each member of my extended family, cousins and stuff. I want to give, significant people. I want to give them each, including myself. I wanted 1 million for myself and 1 million from each of them. So there's 7 of us. I've just kind of vaguely worked it out. I love doing that. It's really great fun. that sort of exercise, what I'd do with my money. And then I'd have, but I wouldn't tell them. I'd have another 7 million backup in case, because everyone would fuck up their first £1 million, wouldn't they? They'd spend it on all sorts of crazy things and lose it probably. Most people do, because they have to get used to the idea of being rich, I think, and that's why a lot of people who win the lottery and that, they don't feel like lottery winners, they don't feel worthy or whatever, and they end up losing it all. So I'd have another backup £1 million. I'd need it as well, no doubt. So that's 14 million, and then the other 7 million I'd use to do good works in the world, as it were, carry out my mission on Earth, as it were. So anyway, so yeah, imagining just winning, a ton of money, and the feeling of relaxation, complete freedom to do whatever you want from now on, sort of thing. And for me, a big one would be to just completely relax, for as long as I wanted, and get all sorts of healing, massages and set things up so that they really, that word higgy, where things are really cosy in my place, kind of thing. You've got a fireside and you're reading books and stuff like that. I do lots of cosy stuff like that, where you can just really relax and unwind. That would be my thing, and do that for a while before I get myself ready to go out into the world and start, doing good stuff. Or plan how I'm going to spend the money, sort of thing. So, I've lost my page now. Hold on, I'm going to have to find my page. Oh, I'm back. Yeah, I'm glad I found it again and had that little break, because it's reminding me, because I was going off and talking about too many different things. But it reminded me the point of talking about this partly is to, it's how to let go, because part of manifesting what you want is letting go, and that's one of the hardest things sometimes, especially about money. And I've been working on myself about that, like, how do you let go of wanting money? So I'm flicking the book. I'll stop doing that. How do you let go of wanting money? It's really hard, because what I've got to is that money is associated with survival, my very survival. It's life and death, isn't it? That's the association. And that's why it's so hard. If you're desperate for money, you're in debt and you've got a big bill coming out and you can't pay it, and it means you've got to move out your house or something like that. How the F do you let go, And, oh God, I forgot what I was going to say now. Hold on. So funny. Yeah, it's, oh God. Yeah, how you let go is by focusing on the feeling rather than the actuality of money. I know it's really hard when you need money, kind of thing, and that's all you need, it's just that one thing. But like this massive lottery win, most of us wouldn't actually benefit so much from that, but it's really the feeling, it's the feelings that actually manifest, kind of thing, and it might manifest in a different form, and the point of focusing on the feeling of that complete freedom that comes from complete knowing is that you're letting go of how it comes to you. So you're letting go of money, you see. So you can have that feeling in other forms, somehow. So, it helps you to let go of actually receiving money. So that's good. And just to harp on a bit longer about that bit at the bottom there. About the feeling, it just goes on and on and on. The complete knowing, the complete freedom, it kind of expands out from my body. It's a real expansive kind of thought and feeling. So yeah, focus on those feelings, peeps. Of just being able to do whatever you want, and just remembering to know it, all day long, kind of thing, as you go about your day. Oh, back. And the second one is wine at dusk. I know about the power. That's what IKATP stands for. Be present with that knowing. Wine at dusk for me is a very personal thing, but it might appeal to you as well. If I can just take a little while to explain it. I'm sitting outside in a nice garden where you can see the west. It's a west view. You can see the setting sun, and it's dusk, so it's near the end of the day. And say it's like Saturday night, so you haven't got to do anything, you know, it's complete freedom to enjoy yourself and completely relax. And you're just with someone, you know, you feel safe with, like, you know, this is me sitting with my ex. And we used to live in a certain place, and we had this huge west-facing garden. It often used to come with rental houses in the countryside. You'd always get this bloody great garden we'd have to look after. And it was always a bit of a struggle to do that, but it was lovely, you know, you get these odd occasions when you can sit outside together. We came together at the right time of year, with the right weather, sit out and watch the sun go down. And wine just helps me relax. It's just an association for me. But of course you don't need that. But yeah, it's just a nice feeling. And yeah, it's a weird thing, but I highly associate that with telling Tim, you know, my ex, about the fact that I know about the power, and that if only I could get him on board too, then the two of us could work together to just manifest a fantastic life for ourselves. But I could never get him to. He knows what I mean, and he does agree with it to an extent, but he's completely different to me, you know, the exact opposite. He likes to do things through experience rather than the mental constructs, whereas I love the mental constructs, you know, the idea of it and stuff. And he's never, you know, he never did what I wanted him to do in that respect. And of course, you know, after a while I realised, you know, why do I need somebody else to help me? Well, it was a feeling for me. I need someone else to help me. It's like I'm a baby with this knowledge. You know, I've got this massive knowledge, but I'm a tiny little baby and I feel so useless, and I haven't got the inner strength myself to carry it out, kind of thing. So I was always trying to get him on board, you know, to be positive, you know, don't moan about things and stuff. So, but of course it never worked, because I'm kind of creating. I put so much energy into him not giving me that of course, you know, I created more of that. You know, he was going to stay stuck because of that. That's how it works in your relationships. You know, you focus on the stuff you don't like, and they get worse, kind of thing. It really, you know, it really is a thing. So, anyways, I've progressed from that. You know, I started to visualize. You know, after we split up, really. You know, myself being in this garden. It still works to this day. I can still see, you know, the image of it. And talking to somebody else, you know, why do I need him? Obviously, I don't need him. I need the inner, you know, the inner knowing, and to go forth acting it out myself. And so I started to say it to my spirit guides or my angels or God even. You know, I kind of progressed up the levels almost to telling God, and then it's like, well, what does that mean, kind of thing. And to me, what I progress to is remembering it as I go about my day, that I know about the power, and that I can, you know, it means I can relax and enjoy myself, knowing that I'm attracting everything that I want, because your vibration is all important, you know, if you're holding that knowledge. But of course, you know, we get distracted, oh my God, you know, and stressed, and there's so many things and not enough time to do things, and so many things we want to do, and what do we do first? And, you know, just life happens, doesn't it, you know? And so obviously, you know, I only remember it a fraction of the time. I'm still struggling with that kind of thing. But making these YouTube videos really helps. That's why I've always wanted to, I always had the idea of producing a physical product for, you know, doing my newsletter every day. It was because I'd be reminding myself of this every day, and I need it, you know, this really positive material, which is what I'd want to put into the newsletter. So I always loved the idea of that. But for some strange reason, I've started making YouTube videos, and that works because I never got to doing that printed newsletter, but making YouTube videos, I'm actually doing them. But the point for you is to try and remember as you go about your day, watch your vibration, you know, tune in with yourself, you know, at least 3 times a day. How's my vibration? You know, what am I thinking and feeling, kind of thing. And try and remember about the power that we all have to manifest the life of our dreams, if only we can spend, you know, a bit more time in the positive than the negative, kind of thing. I'm getting what I want the whole day through in the most delicious ways possible. That term delicious comes from Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks. She always uses that word delicious. It conjures up all sorts of nice images, doesn't it? Food and and just all the little things that you want, are just so special to you. It might not mean much to other people, but that's to me, that's a deliciousness as well. All the little things that are personal to you in your life and your relationships and things that you want. So I think that's it. Oh, I've got a little chickie here. I just get that over and done with. I always get nervous about doing soft toys, but I love it when I've done it, when I watch it back and I've actually had the courage to do a bit of soft toy stuff just before I do my ending. It's my little chickie. Go out and create life that you love. I always get embarrassed doing that. Anyway, I don't know if I've shown you Chickie before. I don't know if I should have introduced him. I got him one day out of Waitrose, and I seen him one year, and I got him and I put him in my basket, and I got to the checkout. It was brilliant, and this guy, and I decided not to have him, so I was talking to the checkout guy, and Tim was with me at the time. There's three of us, and so I put him back, at the end of the conveyor belt sort of thing. Made out like he was walking up, and we had such a laugh because the guy, I swear he must have been a comedian, in his spare time or something, but he kept doing the voice of the little chickie, saying, "Oh, don't leave me," so he kept doing it. It was so funny, and we try and get on to the next part of cashing up and stuff, and he kept doing it. "Oh, don't leave me." I don't know if he was just trying to sell it or something. Anyway, I didn't get it that year, and because money's tight, soft toys are a slight luxury, aren't they? But the next year I saw it, and I think before it was £8 and it was reduced to a £5, and I thought, oh, sorry, I'm going to get it. And I'm really glad I did now because I love it. I actually got some endings. I was reading something, and a bit heavy, but this first line of my ending is good luck with the rest of your life. Well, that seems a bit of a harsh thing to say because it kind of brings your life into perspective. Oh, I've only got so many years left. And good luck with it, sort of thing. It's like, how do I want to say it? Still recording? I feel like I've forgotten now. What's the purpose of that? But it is like to get your life in perspective. Stand outside your life for a second. Remember, how do you want? Visualize how do you want to be in the rest of your life? How have you been so far? And the regrets of the dying. One of the top ones is that I wasn't myself, I didn't go after my dreams. So, and in the Zig Ziglar, the famous motivational speaker of old, as it were, tomorrow, yesterday really did end last night, and tomorrow really is a brand new day. I love that because, like I was saying, everything here now is a result of your past thoughts, and up to this moment. So, don't look back at the past, just go forward, and create what you want. And go out and make it, I've got to read it off now, go out and make it a good one, or make it your own, go out and make your day your own, and I already said that. And don't take life too seriously, don't connect with that pain body, that's not you, it's there, acknowledge it, don't resist it, but it's just not you, kind of thing. You're so much more powerful, wonderful human being. And enjoy yourself, relax, and take control. With your thoughts and your vibration, and know you're controlling everything. So there's no rush. In my world, there's no rush in my mind. And breathe. It's more for me than for anyone else, I'm sure. Nobody else needs this, do they? It's just me. Okay, love you lots. Bye.